Hello and welcome to another video from Auto Night. So the BMW has had its MOT and the Jeep has had some new parts. So it's been a little while since my last video, but unfortunately the weather has been absolutely dreadful and this has held me up on quite a few of my jobs. My friend's Audi A4 that I introduced you to a short while ago, the one that I did the brake caliper on, has developed something of a coolant leak, which we've traced to a coolant flange, which is on the back of the cylinder head, and that's the next job that's lined up for that car. The parts are in. It really is just a case of finding a nice day where it's not absolutely pouring with rain to take care of it. It's at times like this when I wish I had a double garage or even a bigger garage than that, maybe even a barn or something. But we always want more than we've got. It would be nice to be able to park alongside my car with another car that I could work on and keep all my vehicles indoors out of the rain. But I'm not going to be greedy because I'm happy with what I've got here really. And it's a good garage. It has electricity, number of outlets, it's got heating, and it's brick built with loft space, so I can't moan too much. While the weather's been really bad, this has given me time to think, and I have been considering getting another car for the channel, which is that's another smart car, possibly a 451 or even a 450. Still not sure whether I'm going to do that. It would be nice to have a smart, as there's so much to do on those little cars. Unfortunately, a lot goes wrong with them. But I think it would be quite a good car to feature on the channel. So I'm just keeping my eyes out open at the moment just to see what's around. And that's something that may be upcoming in the future. Now at the other end of the spectrum, those of you who saw my last video where I introduced you to my BMW E92, you may recall that I mentioned my past obsession with the Vauxhall, or rather the Opel Senator and the Opel Monza, one of which I've already owned in the distant past. It has crossed my mind to buy an old Opel Monza. There was also a Vauxhall Royale, which was the Vauxhall equivalent. It's crossed my mind. They are expensive. They're incredibly rare now as well. But just talking about that in my last video has kind of revitalised my interest in those cars. And it's just got me thinking. It's a completely different end of the spectrum from the Smart, I know. Complete chalk and cheese. But I'm a bit like that with cars. I like all sorts of extremes. That's just how I am, I'm afraid. I have also had a spot of man flu over the last few days. Not COVID, fortunately. But as we know, man flu is a very serious thing, unlike lady flu, which is mild in nature. So, at the end of January, I took this lovely BMW for its MOT, and it's no surprise to me to tell you that it did pass. No advisories. I was very pleased about that. I had been using it for a couple of weeks prior to that. It was good to give it a run, and I decided to use it for a little bit of time after as well. Needless to say, it's now cleaned, polished, and back in the garage. It's been on trickle charge. The battery has been on trickle charge to keep it topped up. Because now this is in here, it will probably stay in here out of the bad weather for a while until I decide to swap over and bring the Jeep in and use this again. Now at this time of the year, as well as the MOT, my insurance is always due on this car, and that renewal has just come through at the cost of £300, which is actually £20 cheaper than last year at £320, and that's with Direct Line. I do like Direct Line. They've been generally quite good over the years. And the good thing is they've got a pretty good call centre that you can get through to easily, and they understand your requirements. Now, a short time ago, you may remember that there were a few little trim parts missing from my Jeep. Now, I have managed to source all of these, and I will now move across to the Jeep and what I've done to that. Now, in an earlier video, I spoke to you about this grille, which I'm not sure if I like. So I went off to eBay and I bought myself this. This is the correct grille that the car should have. So today I'm going to be swapping this over and we can see how it looks. Now this is my definition of a really simple job. There are just 6 fixings across the top that must be removed. We simply remove the insert and then the clip. I use a right angle pick. The grille then simply lifts out. It really is as simple as that. Here you can see the two grilles together. The one at the top is the original, as Jeep intended, and the one at the bottom is the modified one from the previous owner. I like to keep my cars original, and I don't like modifications, so I'm going to go with the original one and fit that now. At the bottom of the grille there are 4 lugs that must locate correctly. The lugs are correctly located, and then we just have to refit the clips. And there it is, fitted. I think I prefer that. Next, this seal. This seal should just slide into position. Nice easy fix. That will now prevent muck from going in past here into this door shut. I had mentioned a piece of trim that was missing from here, and I've received this on eBay, and it's just this little thing here, and it should just snap into position like that. I also replaced the door seal, the main door seal for the near side front door, the passenger door. This was quite badly split, as you can see in the picture here, and I'm pleased to say I changed this. I'm not sure how it got that split. Maybe the person before used to drag themselves in and rub themselves past the seal on their way in, but either way it looked shoddy, and now it's changed. So as you can see, it has really been a case of just catching up with small jobs. The weather hasn't been right for anything else. The next video you'll see will be of me taking care of my friend's flange, replacing his coolant flange, I should probably word that better, on his Audi. Hope you've enjoyed this short update. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and goodbye.